I love a guy who got a little bit of hood in them. I do like hood niggas. Like, it sound bad, but you gotta have a little bit of street in you. Like, in order for me to like vibe with you, I love a guy who got a little bit of hood in them. I do like hood niggas.
Yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, black man, what's happening? Peace, man. What's happening? Tell me what's goody, right? Yo, black man, you heard what she said? Listen, she is a spokesperson. She is an iconic figure in the black community for black women. Black women look up to her, black men. That is Little Baby's baby mother, right? I made a video about her maybe about a month or two, maybe like 3 months ago. And she has a son by Little Baby, right? That's the baby mother, right? And you guys saw that first clip I rolled, right? Of the two young men. Now, at least one of them were smart enough to cover up his face, right? But the other guy smoking a blunt, not covering his face, smoking a blunt, going behind the counter to scoop up his own French fries. Listen, maybe you should work at the McDonald's, right? So you can get your own French fries. You know what, black man, don't even worry about it, man. In about 10 to 15, 20 years, he'll be working there as a cook in the back. Black men, listen, you guys saw that video I made recently, right? They want you to mentor guys like him. I mean, maybe he's in his 20s. Maybe he's in his late teens, 18, 19, 20. Yo, black men, mentor these black boys. Stop it. Let's get into this, man. Black men, I'm not mentoring shit. Yo, black men, I'm not mentoring nobody. I am detached from the black community. I am detached from the black American race. Now, mind you, I'm West Indian, 100% on both sides of my family. So I can give two flying fucks about the African American black community, be honest with you, right? And I'm not saying that because, again, you can only find my culture, my people in New York City or Miami. And I'll be honest with you, right? It's no different. You got guys like Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. Both of those guys are West Indian too. Chef G and Sleepy Hollow was caught on a drill on camera. Doing the same shit. And again, part of that reason is why when black ethnics, when you come to America and you get dumped off into these African American neighborhoods, because mind you, let me mention this, right? You don't have African ghetto communities. You don't have West Indian ghetto communities. Now, mind you, you can say Brooklyn. I understand Flatbush. I understand Junction. You know what I'm saying? I understand Jamaica Ave, but we're just a small section in a big city. I can't speak for Miami. I don't know how Miami is set up, but New York City, for one, my people, we're a small section in a big city. And again, we're still surrounded by who? African Americans. We pick up on what you guys are doing because it just is what it is. Now, again, I'm realizing that the younger, I'm realizing that the culture in the younger generations, right? We're just getting worse and worse, farther away from the root, making us bad people. Now, mind you, for the most part, most of these young black boys, and forget Caribbean people, man. Let's go back to this video, right? In this video, you see these two young boys smoking weed, doing degenerate bullshit. And I made a video a couple months ago talking about the IQ of black people, man. And listen, I offended some people, man. But you can go on Google and look at this stuff, bro. Just type in what is the average IQ of black people. It is 85. The evil 80s. Again, young black men like those two in the video are definitely 85 IQ. Those guys are, fuck 85, 80 IQ, damn near 75. And you know what's so funny is, right? If you are a teenager, because I think those guys are possibly teenagers, I would hope, right? You know, when you're in that teenage range, age range, and you know these type of Tyrones, it's funny because when you're young, you're looking at these guys, right? And you're thinking, man, he's cool. Oh, man, he's gangster. Like I said, the one kid, he was smoking a blunt with his face shown. Like he had a mask on, but he just had his face exposed. And, you know, when you're a young kid, you're thinking, man, oh, these guys are cool. And you only think they're cool because you see young black women giving these guys attention, you know, showing these guys love. And like Jada said in the video, oh, I love a hood nigga. Oh, you got to have some street in you so we can vibe. Yo, black men, I'm telling you, as a black man, if you want black women, you have to destroy yourself. You have to get a felony. You have to get tattoos. You have to get dreadlocks. You have to be a degenerate. If you are not anything of the four, so it's probably not even probably. It's more to it than just that. But if you don't have any of the degenerate behavior, trust me, black women are not even looking your way. And again, man, even Jada was saying how, listen, oh yeah, man, I love a guy to carry a gun. Now, on my old YouTube channel, I made a video about her saying the same thing because she said this same thing about 2 years ago, right? On another interview with somebody else saying, listen, I love a man that carry a gun, or you got to be street. I think somebody asked her, she said, I'm sorry, in the interview, somebody asked her, would you rather be with a famous soccer player or a hood ninja? She said a hood ninja. I said, what? Are you stupid? Yes, black women are stupid. Listen, I had somebody in my comment section on one of my videos say, listen, can you be more specific about which black women you're talking about? American black women, Caribbean black women, African black women? Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure you go to the UK, it's the same thing. Hey, yo, bruv, big man things you heard? Yo, listen, it's the same thing. They're over there doing the same stuff in Africa. Listen, it's a page I follow on my Instagram. I believe it's called Uganda Wrestling. And for what I've been researching and just seeing in certain comment sections, yo, listen, the black women over there, again, yes, they may not have guns easily accessible how they have it maybe in America, right? But over in Africa, I'm following a page called Uganda Wrestling. Listen, back on the continent, listen, there wasn't no kumbaya, everything peaceful and copacetic. No, it's still the same thing. The rules apply back on the continent. The biggest, the fastest, the strongest black men get to reproduce, the most degenerate. And on that page, you got black men, you know, wrestling on like a dirt pile, man, a dirt patch. You know, I'm assuming the ground is pretty soft the way how they kind of build the dirt mound, and they're wrestling. It's like 60 guys in the ring. Like I said, man, the biggest and fastest, the strongest. You know what I'm saying? And for what I be seeing in the comment section, some of those young black women, right, in the middle of the night, they're sneaking into the to whoever the winner is, right? Sneaking into his sleeping quarters, giving him pussy. Yes, it's about pussy. Because again, it leads to the reproduction system. Unfortunately, yes, black women control the reproductive system. Women in general control it. But again, the women get to dictate who reproduces, which man carries on his lineage. So if black women are picking the worst men possible, it doesn't matter if it's Africa, doesn't matter if it's UK, Doesn't matter if it's the Caribbean. Doesn't matter if it's Africa. I'm sorry, America. Black women are ruining the community. Now, I told you guys by the year 2050, the Black American race will be shattered. It will be ashes, gravel. Every other race in America will piss and shit on the crumbs and gravel of what the remains of Black American people are left with. Because again, you have these degenerate women. Because again, first of all, 70% of Black women are single mothers. 70%. Now, if we know that by age 24, 65% of Black women are already mothers, and over 50% of Black men by 24 years old don't have any kids. Black men by the age, listen to that stat. By 24 years old, 65% of all Black women who will ever become a mother are already a mother with their first to maybe second child. Black men by the age of 24, over 50% do not have any children. And I think only like what, 25, 30% of Black men who will ever be a father has a kid by 24. So that goes to show that the large majority of Black women already have their first kid. So that means they're sleeping with a small, minute number of men. Why is that? 92% of incarcerated Black men have children. Why is that? Oh, and listen, you guys wonder why Black women say, I'm strong and I'm independent. See, independent from who? The average Black man. Because before what, the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, the 10s, if you weren't a man of means, if you weren't a man of a proactive behavior, you didn't have money. So therefore, you couldn't even fund having a family. You couldn't fund having a home, a place to raise children. So by default, you couldn't have kids. I mean, I'm sure there was a few Tyrones back in those days, but Tyrone was poor. And again, before the 60s, in the Reconstruction era for Black people, man, listen, you couldn't waste time having children by poor, broke Black men because these niggas wasn't doing shit. You would have died off quick. So the Black men who actually have a brain, the Black men who are not 85 IQ, the Black men that actually wanted the community to progress, the Black men that actually wanted more for the children and for the Black women of the race, listen, these are the men who Black women want to get away from. So when they say they're independent from who? Proactive and intelligent Black men. That's who they're independent from. The non-select average Black men. Because they feel like, oh, he's not tall. Because you bitches are still on the plantation. You still have the same mindset that you have on the continent. You women still have the same mindset that's going to destroy our race. But it's okay. See, me as a Black man, I don't care. I can give two flying fucks. I'm not mentoring no Tyrone's kid. I'm not mentoring TJ's kids. I'm not mentoring Crip Face Man's kid. Any dirty ass nigga with a tattoo on his face, tattoo on his neck, dreadlocks, grills in his mouth, a felony record. I'm not mentoring your children. You can go and fuck these criminals as much as you want. Matter of fact, I saw something, right? I believe it was in no. It was a comment section I commented on I forgot what page it was, but pretty much Trump, right? Donald Trump was signing an executive order, I guess, to clean up crime in DC. And I went in that comment section on that post, right? And the woman in the comment section was saying how, listen, oh, Black men, you guys better be careful because they're coming for you. I replied back to the comment. I said, well, hopefully Black women will stop fucking criminals because as a law-abiding Black man, you're not worried about Donald Trump and DC police and National Guards coming to arrest black men because, yo, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. No, but the men that black women are fucking are criminals. Absolute criminals. And again, look at the picture on my screen, bro. Listen, and this is the funny part, right? Jada, right? This is the funny part, right? Jada, in the clip I made maybe like last year, 2 years ago, in the first interview I ever saw her in, right? She was saying, listen, she grew up suburban. What's so funny is, black men, if you grew up in the suburbs, you know damn well the same way I do, the black woman who grew up in the suburbs, she wants the criminal too. It don't matter if she go to private school, don't matter if she grew up Catholic, Christian, Muslim. The black woman who grew up in a two-parent household, she went to Howard University, she went to Spelman University, Bowie State, Clark Atlanta, North Carolina A&T. Don't matter if she pledged AKA what's the other ones? The Poodles, whatever I forgot what it's called, man. Sigma Gamma Rho, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta. It don't matter what she pledged to. They're all fucking the same men. Don't matter if she's a career professional, entrepreneur, or a bum bitch. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what she is, bro. Section 8 baby. Listen, they're all fucking the same men, black men. This is why I'm telling you guys, yo, fuck mentoring no black kids. I'm not mentoring no black kids because the majority of black children are the byproduct of Tyrone. Duh. All these young dumbasses out here doing these carjackings, stealing coats, robbing people for their valuable possessions. These young dumbasses going behind the counter at McDonald's to go and smoke weed and steal French fries. That's why, listen, people who still vote Democrat, you're obviously a dumbass, man. All Democrats do is give out these dumbass benefits, man. They want to pat somebody on the back so bad because that's why, why do you think black women went so crazy when, first of all, when Kevin Samuels died? Then look at this. Why do you think black women went so crazy when Donald Trump won? Over 90% of black women voted for Kamala Harris for the symbolism. And they was talking about, oh, stop giving black men pussy. You only fuck criminals anyway. The good black men, yo, you ain't checking for them. The reality is, man, black women are not good people. I've said this 2 years ago. It's funny how I came to the conclusion 2 years ago, and I've been saying it for 2 years, and I come across content on YouTube of other black men saying the same thing. Black women are not good people. Now you can attach this to any other race, but honestly, I haven't dealt with every other race. And honestly, my opinion, when I've dated white girls, when I dated Latinas, yo, they wasn't that bad. Compared to black women, not even close. Black women are not good people. They want you. Listen, if you are the average black man, you're a good black man, you're a law-abiding citizen black man, they want you to be alone. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want to see you smile. They don't want to see you with a woman, especially a non-black woman. Listen, they would rather see you alone, down bad, homeless and poor on the damn park bench or the bus stop bench than to see you happy. Listen, you could be making average median income for a black man and you're with a non-black woman and you're smiling. They hate to see that shit. Because as a black man, listen, no. You're supposed to be happy with mediocre. You're supposed to be happy with bullshit. Because again, back on the plantation, as the average black man, what were you doing? Dealing with the bullshit because you had to. You had to watch her fuck the buck and raise his children. You had to watch her fuck the slave master and raise his children. Yo, black men, I'm telling you, black women want to see you destroyed. And I told you about those simps. Don't matter if he's a pro-black Hotep simp. Don't matter if he's a simp that get less than you. He's a non-select black man. He's a 3, he's a 4. You could be a 5 or a 6. And he's getting less than what you're getting. And he feel like, yo, nah, man, it's some good black women. Yo, my nigga, you only fucked one female your whole life. You're 5'3". Oh, some good ones. Yo, you got these simps holding on tight. Man. But again, they want you to mentor these black children, black men. I told you what black women are like Dr. Gero from Dragon Ball Z. They want to create the perfect android. They want Tyrone stats, but they need your resources to raise Tyrone kids. Tyrone doesn't have shit. Listen, I wouldn't trade my life with no Tyrone, with no Pookie, no Ray Ray, man. Don't matter if he's top level or bottom shelf. Most Tyrones live with the bitch on her couch. These guys are like the masters at 2K. These guys are the masters at Madden, bro. He play Call of Duty all day. Yo, most Tyrones live with the female, or he lives with his grandma, or he live with his mom. Black men, man. It's funny how Tyrone has 2 to 3 kids, but black women would say, "Oh, but he's tall. Oh, but he's handsome. He has tattoos and dreadlocks. He carries a Glock." Shut up, bitch. That's why yo. Man, it's really insane, bro. It's really insane. And again, as a young black man, and I told you guys before, right? For the young black men who are teenagers and you are hanging around these Tyrones, most younger black men in that teenage range, they get involved with these Tyrones, right? Because again, I can understand. I was once a teenager myself. When you look at Tyrone, who's like 15, 16, 17, 18, the young black women are giving him the most love ever, bro. It's the most genuine love you will ever see in your lifetime. Because again, in that early age range, right? I'm telling you, the young thugs, well, not the actual rapper, but the young black thugs, these guys get more love than the athletes. The athletes, they only get picked just for the fact that he has a possibility of going to the league. I even knew a black woman who trapped a young dude. He went D1. She trapped him with a baby. All because he was going D1. Yo, black women are not good people. And listen, she was a girl from the burbs. A big-ass house. 2-parent household. But again, single mom at 18 years old. What the fuck? Because again, black men, this is how black women are hardwired. They're not meant to be wives. They're not meant to be girlfriends. They are just baby makers. Listen, baby makers, black men. This is why you have a better chance with this is why you have a better chance with women of non-black descent. I mean, I guess you could pick, black women from other countries, and I'm pretty sure that would still be better than American black women. But if she's in the West, I guess you got levels to it. South America might not be too bad as USA, but it's still like black men. You're taking your chances with black women, man. You really are. Again, these thugs. Oh my goodness, man. Around blacks, don't relax, man. It's crazy, but this is what they want you to mentor, black men. And what's so funny about these young children? You got to ask yourself, first of all, where's the father? Again, most black women, when they date these thugs, they're not actually in relationships. Sometimes they are, but these young children, of course, they're born out of wedlock, born right into Section 8, born right into these dangerous ass neighborhoods. And then you ask yourself, man, okay, where's the father? The father is nowhere to be found. He's with another black woman, creating another set of children, hopefully not. And it's funny because the females are no better, man. The reason why the black community is the way it is because 70% of the children grow up in a single parent household, and we see that the women are granted custody of the children from the jump. As a man, if you want custody of your kids, man, it's going to cost you about 25 to 30 grand in court, which most men just don't have that kind of money to spend on these court fees and lawyers, man. But the reason why the black community is so bad because look at who's raising the children. We already know by the stats that a single parent household where the father has custody is far better. It produces far better children than what a single parent household raised by children raised by the mother will produce. But again, you got these same black women. Listen, what's so funny is black women will get with these guys, and again, for men who are over the age of 30, because again, if I'm not mistaken, I think by 27, at least 70 to 77% of black women already have their first kid for the ones who will become mothers. So after 27, whatever females are left over and they don't have children, black men, you're pretty much picking through the garbage. You're looking through the trash can, man. You're somewhere in the alleyway looking behind the green dumpster. You're like a bum at the McDonald's trash can, man. You're just scurrying through the trash, man. You're like a raccoon just scurrying. And it's sick. It's foul because these same black women who quote unquote waited, yo, she was fucking all those Tyrones. Yeah, she may not have got pregnant, but Tyrone was busting loads all inside of her, busting loads on top of her face. So when you have kids with that same black woman, your kid is 1/8, 1/4 Tyrone automatically. But you think she respect you? No, she respects Tyrone, man. She waited all those years to find a man to take care of her because she wants money. She's no better than the young chick who got pregnant by Tyrone at 21 or 18 or 16. She ain't no better. It's just the fact that she premeditated the fact, okay, I'm gonna have my fun. Again, black women, they already promote having a rotation of men, a large roster of men. Part of the reason why they have so many damn STDs, because they promote having a rotation. They promote having a roster of men. What? Yo, black men, I'm telling you guys, what's the point, bro? And again, it's the simps who feel like, yo, I'm 30 years old. I'm 35 years old. I'm 40 years old. Now I finally got me a black woman, man. Yo, the same black chick that you probably thought was an 8 and you met her in college at 20 years old, but she finally gave you a chance at 32 years old. Yo, if she was an 8 at 21, she's like a 5 now. She's a 5 now. Maybe she didn't get fat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, at best a 6. But like, are you getting anything good? At that point, you already know she is a gold digger. That is a gold digger, bro. She waited intentionally all those years. Again, she was smart enough to not get pregnant by Tyrone, but she's only waiting just to get a man with money. The Super Saiyan 4, the Naruto Sage mode, the Sasuke Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, Renegon, Sansuno maxed out Beta Bucks Deluxe guy, man. The lawyer making $500K, the doctor making $250,000, the IT guy making $120,000. Yo, come on, bro. She don't want you for real. She want that backup money. And after about 3 to 5 years, after you get her pregnant, yo, it's time for that divorce. I'm sorry. Most of these black bitches will not marry you if you make her sign a prenup. Yo, black men. Again, as a young guy, guys who are 25 and below, listen, we're not going to have no kind of problems. Most black men in my age range, listen, we're not going for this stuff, dude. But like I said before, man, the 10%, yo, the 10% of black men, we walk alone. I already know I walk alone, man. It's too many simps. It's too many simps. You are outweighed by simps and Tyrones. Honestly, man. And if black women feel like, yo, the masculine black men are these thuggo type of dudes, the big meat type of dudes, the killer type of dudes, listen, please, black women, like I said before, I want all black women to go and fuck every single Tyrone. I want you to get pregnant by him. I want you to produce as many children as possible by him. Go to the government, apply for Section 8, welfare, EBT, and whatever other bullshit benefits are out there. And listen, keep voting Democrat. And like I said, man, by 2050, watch. The black race in America will be done for. But anyways, man, I'm done. I'm done ranting. I'm out. Peace.